From Target Field in Minneapolis, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll and towing the slab, Pablo Lopez. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Lifted in the air, right field. Walner sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's one down. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. One out, base is empty. Inside corner for a strike, and the count is 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
That one misses. Full count, 3-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Larnach settles under this one. Nabs it, 2 away down. Here's Pete Alonso. 2 outs. Fought off foul. Got him swinging. And we're back. And today's starter, John Pitts.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
This is Willie Castro. Base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Pitts checks the runner, and he's back in on a dive. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Soto gets it back in quickly. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. And here comes Carlos Correa. Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that one is lifted in the air. Pitts sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Here's Royce Lewis. The pitch. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Castro at third. Miranda at first. 1 gone. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just misses. 3-2 now.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here on the hitters.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner. And that one fouled off. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Back at Target Field, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Jeremy Pitts. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And next for the Mets, Lucas Pitts. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Wallner going back, pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now, one away. Here's Rafael Devers.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And stepping in is the speedy Bob Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 outs. Out there to center. Julien on his way over. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. One down, base is empty. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Trevor Larnach. Not even close there. 2-1. And strike 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now it's 3-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Stays alive. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
And now Jesse Pitts. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Pete Alonso now at the plate. The 1-2. That one missed.
2-2 the count.
That's hard hit on the line. Wallner makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Now, Edouard Julien. There's a 1-1. That one ripped. And foul ball. And a 1-2. Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. Now it's going to be Willie Castro. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Good job to fight that one off. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Another one, and that makes it 7 consecutive strikeouts. Jose Miranda, the next twin up to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Rodriguez gets under it, reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Back at Target Field, stepping in the long ball threat, Jeremy Pitts. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for New York, Lucas Pitts. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side for the... Back in Minnesota, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Carlos Correa. The 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these Twins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Chases that one out of the zone. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Now here is Matt Wallner. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Rafael Devers. That's in there. Now 1-2. That's a little bit low. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Bob Rodriguez getting ready to hit.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And a sweeper misses for a ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. That's too low. Now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton moves under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now for the Twins, Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron.
And a swing and a miss there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is downstairs.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him.
Swing and a miss struck him out, and he keeps putting up the K's. That's number 11. Ryan Jeffers, the next to hit. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one in the air. Devers pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done for the out. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Jesse Pitts. Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. This to center field. That one gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Larnach makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Pitts, the runner at second with 1 away. Outside low, and the count's even at 2. Lopez checks the runner. Pitts back in on a dive. Down the left field line, base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. He'll take those bloop hits off the end of the bat all day long. It doesn't mean you put a great swing on it, but hitters deserve to get a lucky hit every now and then.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pitts. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
fouled off, and they'll do it again. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Lucas Pitts up now for the Mets. Next pitch is outside. And a strike in there. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Strikeout. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Edouard Julien. Late on that fastball.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Now it's the DH, Willie Castro. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And the batter now, Jose Miranda. Fly ball center field. Pitts squeezes it, and there's two down. Now Correa up to hit with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's off the inside edge, and it's 2-1. Here's the pitch. Run around the goal. That one fouled off. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Danny Coulombe.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
1-2 here. Swings and misses, and there's one down. Rafael Devers up to hit. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone. 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for New York, Bob Rodriguez. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes. Back in target field, and now Royce Lewis.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Hit in the air, left field, and it drops in. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Got him! And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. Here's Byron Buxton. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And a swing and a miss. That's K number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. That smash towards center. Pitts right there to make the grab. And that is the... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cole Sands. Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. The 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Jesse Pitts. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Out towards right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. And there's one down. And next for the Mets, Gunnar Henderson. To short, could be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. Sands over to first. Henderson dives back in safely. He swings and fouls one off. Outside corner, got him looking. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Danny Young.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Just missed.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Edouard Julien digs in now. 1 down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
To the right side. Boots it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Next pitch misses inside, and that's ball 2. Strike 3 on the foul tip. Here's the second baseman, Lucas Pitts. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Wide throw, and it gets away. And that is out of play.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This would be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup. And here is Devers. Gets him to chase after that one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That missed by a lot. Counts full, 3-2. On the ground at first, and it stays fair. In to score is the runner from third, and they take a 3-run lead. The throw to second is offline.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edwin Diaz. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. Off the batter's iron, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's his 6th home run of the season. It's 3-1. Matt Wallner, the next twin up to hit. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of inning number 9. A little out front there as he swings through.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Byron Buxton. On the ground to short, finds its way through, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got
popped up. Henderson. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take game 1 of the series on the road.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.